Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro came to Chile to express his admiration for the country's free market economic model. But it's his admiration for Chile's former dictator, General Augusto Pinochet, that made him the target of public outrage. In the past, Bolsonaro has said Pinochet should have killed more people. His often anti-gay opinions also brought protesters out onto the streets. But at the presidential palace, Brazil's right-wing populist leader was received with the respect befitting a head of state by his conservative Chilean counterpart. For one thing, they share the conviction that Venezuela's leader, Nicolás Maduro, has to be pushed out.
I've just come from speaking with Donald Trump. I can't reveal the details, but Venezuela is a main concern for all of us.
We are confident that very soon Venezuela will join the new South American bloc PROCER, the day that Venezuela manages to defeat its despicable dictatorship.
Both leaders signed a memorandum to begin negotiations for a bilateral free trade agreement. But even the luncheon has turned out to be controversial. This is where it's going to happen, and there are very few tables, at least for an official lunch. And that's because a lot of the guests have declined the invitation, and that includes the president of the upper and lower house of Chile's Congress, who say that Bolsonaro is a bad example for Chile. The foreign minister justified the visit on the grounds of national interest.
Remember that Brazil is a huge market for our exporters and the #1 destination for Chilean foreign investments.
Perhaps inspired by his recent visit to Washington, Bolsonaro laughed off charges that he's a misogynist and a racist, saying it's all fake news. Lucia, Newman, Al Jazeera, Santiago.